Yo, so today I want to do this video. I came across this title when I was just going through Facebook. I was going through YouTube videos, just scanning, whatever. But I was going through videos, and when I saw this one, it caught me. It says only weak black men date white women. So I was like, whoa, I gotta check this out. So I tapped into it in the very beginning of the conversations. I think I was probably like 2 minutes in, to where I was like, nope. Gotta watch this with my folks, yo. We gotta watch this one. Again, when you tap into this channel, we're on everything. I'm into sports. I'm into this silly shit. I'm into stuff that really tap into what we really go through daily, but not many people talk about a lot of stuff publicly. So for me, this one, when I read it and I saw it and I hit play, and at first 1-2 minutes got me, I said, nah, bruh, because I'm gonna talk about this real quick. So let's go ahead and tap in, see what I'm talking about. This is a little out of the norm, but I had to. we gotta watch this together because I love opinions. I love having conversation. I love conversing with whomever wants to talk about whatever. This is a good one. I think it's a good one. And we all have our opinions, so let's go ahead and dive into it, man. Let's go.
And I'll speak for myself, and I'm working through not feeling like this. If I'm walking down the street and I see a black man with a white woman, there's a weakness in him.
Ooh.
Something in him is weak.
That's crazy. Man, we're gonna go ahead and give a shout out to my boy Night Talk for this video. Go ahead and subscribe, look at his videos, check them out. But
Conversation
this is
about
Night Talk
black
video.
athletes
Let's get it.
ending up with white women or black men who prefer white women at large.
I would honestly say mine is frustration
Okay.
because I think the conversation needs to go in a different direction.
Okay.
I think we're lacking the communicative skills to be able to even have a conversation that's edifying, that gets us to the other side of being frustrated. It is something that's a real thing, and I can acknowledge that. But even as a black woman,
But who, if we're lacking the communicative skills to have the conversation, who is lacking that skill at that moment of the conversation? Let's continue to go. Let's continue to go into this, because I asked that for a reason. Who at that moment is lacking the communicative skill that she's talking about to have the conversation? Well, let's go.
athlete that went to a PWI, a single black woman, you know, I have my feelings. Like, I love black men. I prefer them as well. So it's almost like sometimes I feel like, man, they got another one.
As we do you.
At the same time, it's like, you know, love is love. And there's so much,
Thank you.
this is a convoluted issue. So for me, I'm just excited to dive in it with you guys. And hopefully people that watch will understand, like, it's not just as black and white, no pun intended, as it may
like what
come
you did
across.
there. And before we get to talking about more about preference and I guess what we find appealing or attractive,
And again, bro, I've watched his videos for a while now. Like, I've been watching his videos for a minute. So again, shout out to Night Talk. But just recently, me personally, I've learned a little bit more about his personal life. Like, he doesn't date within, you know, and that's cool, because again, this is why I tapped into this video, because like, me and people that know me, I date whoever. Like, I've never been that. It's not a race thing for me, but it's also about demographics, and I think that that's what a lot of people miss. Like, it's about how you grow up and where you grew up. I didn't grow up in, i.e., a lot of spots that people might be like, that's all they saw was, I saw my people every day, right? I didn't grow up like that. I didn't see African Americans like my neighbors. I can name 2 other black folks that was in the huge community we stayed in. So like, again, it's about your demographic. I didn't see many black folks as far as when I came home after school every day. That wasn't around me every day. That wasn't what I saw every day. So the conversation got to be addressed about your demographic as well. If you come from the suburbs, and then you got somebody come from the city. We talking about DC, Baltimore, whatever the case may be. Like, I only start recognizing other parts of life that were like me outside of high school. When I got to college, I got to see that lifestyle. I was like, psh. And that's when I started dating within my race. I started dating African Americans, and it's not that it was because it was just that was what was around me more than what I grew up in. Like, my neighborhood was a certain way, that where I went to school was a certain way. That's what I saw. And like, what can you do? What? That's who I saw. So again, when they say black men weak, it's like, what? I don't think nobody that I've dated dated within my race would be like, he's weak. What? Because that's all I knew. So I'm weak. Boy, man. So anyhow, this conversation, some might feel the way I ain't about that. It's more so like, I like the conversation because not many people talk about it publicly. You say these things outside, or you say these things in your own circles, but that's cool. But there need to be an understanding that not everybody came up a certain way. Not everybody came up like you came up. Therefore, that's what you know. That ain't the case. But I like the conversation, and it's fair to have it. It's fair to, have your opinion and feel how you feel. So let's have it.
I want to speak a little bit to what you said about these people don't really understand me and I don't understand them. I think for me specifically, when I think about my choice and who I want to end up with, I want to be with somebody I don't got to explain nothing.
When I
tell
my
you,
plight understood,
and unfortunately,
for sure.
no
You're always
offense,
gonna
I'm gonna have to
explain
explain certain things to a man.
That's
Because it's something
And
where I
vice
go get.
versa.
Yeah.
See the
But
platform
white
they
one,
on.
for me, absolutely not.
Yeah, because it's
So you're
too
gonna have to
fast.
explain
Hey, that's
something to you.
contradictory though, ain't it?
Yeah, look,
In principle.
he probably already won.
On one hand, you say, I don't have to explain myself to nobody.
Look.
Like, I would have to explain a lot of things being with a white man because he white. He not going to understand the black experience. But then on the other hand, you just said, I'm going to have to explain a lot
Because you're a man.
to a man
Right.
because we ain't the same. He not going to understand a lot of the things
And vice
women
versa.
experience because guess what? He ain't no women. So based on what you saying, the best option for you is to just be with a black woman.
This is a tough one, guys.
You silly
Because
for that.
Renee, I'm with
You
you.
would be with a black woman.
As a black woman, I don't believe wholeheartedly that any man other than a black man can truly connect with me in the way that
Connect
you
is the
described.
word.
Right.
Yeah.
On the other side of that, I have to also own the fact that there are frustrations that I have with a sect of black men in this generation when it comes to partnering, when it comes to potentially being a husband.
But why? And see, that's what gets me. And that's where you start getting the divide in the country. Like, you take your time out to make it a point. Girl, go about your business. If brother went you and he found out he with somebody of another descent, so be it. But she sound more hurt by, like, why do you care this much? You know what I'm saying? Like, it almost seems like she got something that she has going on personal. So now it's an attack on, you feel black men weak. What? Because I don't want to do with you? That's not what that means.
Or even a viable boyfriend that has now put me in a position where, even though I really don't want to be open to dating men outside my race, I don't want to do it. Let me
Yeah,
be
we're gonna
very
get
clear.
there.
It's not what I want,
It makes sense.
there.
but it's something that at almost 39 years old, still desiring a family in that life, I may have to be open to.
Yeah.
So I haven't had any experiences necessarily with being in the proximity that you mentioned with white males when it comes to dating.
The overarching issue in regards to topics like these is that people's preference ain't none of your business.
But I
First
just
of all.
said, thank you, sir.
Right? You have
Thank
an
you.
issue
Thank you.
because of a certain sect of the black men that you want.
That she's dealt
Right.
with. Yeah,
You
bro.
got an issue with their preference.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then like what's their preference exactly. You know, I know what is not their preference because they not with you. So you just not their preference. It may not have anything to do with you being black. It may just be due to you.
Thank you.
You 39
I said
years
that.
old, bro. And last time I checked the
I just said
stats,
And I ain't seen
88%
none
of
this
black
part.
folks
This is
stay
why I said I
together.
want to watch this with
88%
you
of
guys.
black men are with black.
I just wanted to watch this with you guys for the, like, this is an open mind. It ain't about no white, black, like, come on, man. It's 2025, about to be 2026. Let's get off that. Ain't nobody stuck on that. Like, you know, I don't think there's nothing wrong with your preference, what you want. You can do that. But don't hold your value and what you feel is right or wrong. Don't put that on everybody else, bro. Ain't everybody thinking like you, man. And sometimes it leads to a much easier and peaceful life. Ain't everybody thinking like you. And for a reason. There might be a reason you going through what you going through. Ain't everybody trying to hear your opinion and think like you think, bro. So, again, I appreciate Night Talk for this video. Just having a nutsack, the huspa, to put this video out there. Like, this is real, bro. I heard this all my life. I.e., my family is not, my woman is African American, my family is black, yes. So it's nothing to do with the race. It's what I found that worked and fit for me. So that's all it's about. It ain't about I'm with her because she's black and that's why I did it. No, it won't that. Her same core values, family, parents still together right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not, in our demographic, that's not something you always come across. It's not. But we have the same kind of family dynamic to where it's okay, can understand some things. I.e., don't mean nothing easy. Don't mean people don't go through things. But my point is, like, there's a reason, there's a connection, and it's nothing to do with black and white. Your family had similar. Okay, bet. At them times where I was living how we lived, my family was more like, okay, bet. That's what I was used to. That's what I was around. It had nothing to do with they white. I can't talk and date nobody because I'm not around none of my people because this is not my community. Nah, that's what I was around as a kid. So, like, that's what you used to. And people knew me back in the day. Ain't nothing I got to explain to you. Give a fuck you talking about, boy. Ain't nothing we got to question me about what. Ain't get the fuck out my face. You crazy as hell. Anyhow, let's go. I'm sorry.
Women. So that says a lot more about these black women tripping about this than anything. Right? Look in the mirror. You may be attracted to the wrong dudes, or there may be something wrong with you. But now, since you are hitting the wall at 39 and feel like you're getting raced out
Thank you, bro.
for your race,
Thank you, bro.
You're going to demonize this specific sect of black men because they don't want you, bro.
Yeah.
Because they don't want you. Since you don't want me, y'all the problem.
There we go.
Since you don't want me, y'all the problem. Even with the athletes and the most professional of black men, the most successful of black men are with black women. And you didn't make the cut, so
it's a problem.
We don't have an issue with what you like.
Right.
Cal.
I don't.
One of our issues, particularly for straight black women, is that there's not a lot of y'all to choose from.
I almost ran up.
I hate to say it, and I hope it don't sound
I almost
ridiculous,
ran out
but
of
the
here.
numbers quite literally don't lie.
Right.
And then the way things are also set up, black women being one of the most educated groups, it is difficult for us to find counterparts.
Right.
And the counterparts we do have, they got their pick of the litter.
Yes, they do. Ooh.
And now we have to all be.
But she's not saying anything that other women are not struggling with. It's the same dynamic. It may be more concentrated. I ain't gonna say more concentrated. Y'all feeling the fire because y'all bring so much of a fire, dog. Don't get it twisted. Bro. Stereotypes are stereotypes because they real. And the more educated black women tend to become, especially in the modern era, there's a lot of bullshit to come with that, bro. And men at the end of the day want the path of least resistance. And I ain't even gonna just paint black women the worst, bro. All these different races of women are struggling with the same shit. Don't know how to damn shut the fuck up and chill out, bro. Hispanic, white, Indian, Asian, black.
All right. Now, I respect everything he's saying, so I ain't tripping even about that, what he said. But I know at the same time I say, that's right. And he started spazzing real quick. I ain't necessarily meaning the whole shut the fuck up thing. Man, respect me, I respect you. That's point blank, period. It ain't nothing to do with who you are and your race, man. Respect me. I'm gonna respect you, bro. Ma'am, Mrs., love, sir. Like, I'm gonna respect you. I don't care about the color, ain't nothing. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's 2025, about to be 2026. We still talking about race. It means nothing to me. So judge me accordingly, vice versa. I judge everybody accordingly. Respect me, I'm gonna respect you. Don't respect me, that's when you're gonna start wanting to get into stereotypes and talking about what you thought that. Yeah, I'm not gonna disrespect anybody just off of face value. We're not doing that. 25, about to be 26. Them days is in the past. I expect somebody to treat me accordingly. If I'm disrespectful, I expect somebody to be disrespectful. Again, it's nothing to do with race. I'm dating who I want to date. Respect it. You date who you want to date. I respect it. I have nothing to say about your heart. I have nothing to say about that. It's nonsense. But I had to say that because homie snapping real quick. And I don't necessarily feel that when he's saying just some women don't know how to shut the fuck. I don't. Vice versa, some men don't either. So, but I get where you rolling with it, bro. So, here we go.
It's an American Western thing. All y'all just need to learn how to shut the fuck up and make it easy for a man. But the more educated you become, the more difficult you're going to be because you're going to have strong opinion. And the cream of the crop of fellas ain't got time to deal with that shit. It ain't got nothing to do with race at the soul of the issue. It's about y'all ass thinking y'all know everything and don't want to shut the fuck up. That's what it is. You learn how to shut the fuck up. That's it. If women, period, knew how to shut the fuck up when it comes to the man that they want, you don't have to shut the fuck up if it's a peon. Like if it's somebody you don't respect. You feel me? But y'all be talking shit, not shutting the fuck up with the man y'all want to be with, bro. Like, chill the fuck out. You want a leader? You want him to be the man? You want him to protect you? You know what I'm saying? You want him to have your back? Then shut the fuck up. That's it.
Already have to compete with one another in a way that is, unfortunately, it makes it difficult to be community oriented when we, because of scarcity mindset. Mm-hmm. But then when we see you turning the other way and you do it because, and your answer is always because, and I'm not talking about everybody, but for those of you who say your answer is because you dislike this, that, and the other about black women, it just opens up the whole conversation about beauty standards and privilege. And even you mentioned the white hair, these things that feel exotic. What? Have you had any personal experiences in either way? Because I mean, you're attracted to women.
How old are we now, bro? If that's what we, I don't know. Maybe this is a different generation. Maybe I'm a little above and older. Like, you're talking about I'm gonna date you because you got exotic hair, but you crazy as hell. It don't make no sense. Yeah, it's not. But I think some people think that men are way simpler minded. Like, that's gonna be my lifelong partner because she got exotic hair. All right, if I can, like, never mind. I'm not even gonna get to it. Let's go into the video.
And you being a woman yourself, where you felt like that has influenced your choices, or you could see its influence on the choices of people around you.
Bruh, I guarantee you, if you poll, hell, myself included, bro. I mean, the only thing that I do not like about black women is the weave. Like, physically, is the weave. That's it.
I could care less about that,
but hell, I ain't got no type. I dated all black women, maybe like one white girl. No, 2 white girls growing up. But outside of that, in Atlanta, Georgia, was all black women, bro. I ain't dibble and dabble into the caucus until I moved my black ass to San Diego and they swarmed me like flies on shit, bro. And that's what it is. These white women are like heat-seeking missiles on black men. And then it's just the overlooking and taking for granted of the black women and black men because you're so used to each other by proximity or whatnot that you will put other races on pedestals because they different. But then you get mad because you got to do a little more work to learn about things outside of your own culture. Like that whole conversation was selfish as a motherfucker, bro. I mean, with that mindset about, like, I don't want to have to teach nobody about me. What you think about all these international relationships?
Right.
Like language barrier relationships. You feel me? Like, you think the little punk ass work you doing as far as black and white is such a large obstacle when that's crazy as hell, especially in the Western world, bro. The majority of these modern motherfuckers is hip as shit with the culture. These white folks know
Right.
more about the damn culture than the fucking black folks because of social media. They be in the shit, dog. But then you got people out here, motherfuckers moving to damn Thailand and
Yes.
fucking Brazil and Colombia.
I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing right now. Me and my brother have been talking. It's in the works. Hell as we can move the families up out of here. What? He right. But people don't understand this until you go experience other parts of the world, bro. Like, once you experience other parts of the world, yeah. That's all I gotta say. I want to say that's all I gotta say. But he right. Man, what? Other parts of the world, dope. And if you could live there, move your whole family, and know you was, that's the only reason most people don't move and get involved with anything else. They're just not comfortable because they're not around their families. If you could move your whole family in other parts of this world and realize how peaceful and calm it is, it's not like we experience every day here in America. I love America. I feel like United States of America is the best country. But there's places that are a little more calmer and peaceful. Maybe I say it like that. I don't know. Maybe that's not the right way to say it. But I've been to other parts of the world. And people that have not experienced those things, it's going to be hard to understand that. But I understand this. Man, please, I'll definitely move my family.
Passport, bro, up. You think they give two fucks about the effort they got to put in to get to learn somebody that's into them? Like, if you into them, if y'all into each other, that's part of the process. That's part of the experience, bro. Getting to learn about each other's culture, teaching motherfuckers, bro. That shit is cool as hell.
You know what? Yes to the aesthetic piece.
Okay.
But I will even go a step further. For me, it goes like to an attitude or perceived attitude piece.
Okay.
Even most recently. Shaq, hey Shaq, I love you, but hey. So I did. No, I love Shaq, but he's part of my story.
Okay.
So I was doing a segment on the Shade Room, and I was smiling but very much confident in what I was saying, talking like I'm talking to you all. And Shaq is watching. It's like a live stream on YouTube, and he's like, "She's so pretty, but she's so mean." And I was like, "Shaq, I'm not mean. Why would you say that?" And I think there's something about black women who are confident and solid in who they are that sometimes can be perceived as we're angry or we have an attitude or we're boisterous when we simply.
I don't think it's nothing to do with that personally. That's not how it sounds. It's just, again, like he said earlier, you just didn't get what you wanted and now you feel a way about it in general. But that's not what it is. And that's not what it is for a lot of people. So you putting what you think on other people, but that's not what it is. And nobody think you're angry. And if you are, who gives a fuck? Like, that's how it is in life. Like, I don't even, if I were to cross somebody and it felt like you were angry, you don't seem like a person that's angry. But if I came across a person and you seem like you were angry, it doesn't take enough out of my time and energy in a day to give a fuck. I'm gonna keep moving. I don't care nothing about that. Or we're perceived we're angry. No, you're not. No, you're not. I don't cross that in my daily life. That's what you deal with. That's not what I cross daily. That's not what a lot of people cross daily. So that's your experiences that you try to put off on other folks. Anyhow, let's go.
Believe in what we're saying, and we naturally emote differently than other races of women anyway.
Right.
So for me, it's been more of that.
Students across South Carolina receive an education that fits their style at Cyber Academy of South Carolina.
Bruh, that's not true. Bro, I hate that's not true, bro. That's not true. Stop generalizing all black women. There's a certain pocket of black women that's all loud and obnoxious. Not saying that she's that, bro. She's very eloquent.
Not. That's what you
she
know.
hasn't come across
That's
aggressive
why it's
or,
like you can tell she got a
or
different
angry,
kind of-
like her description of Shaq, right? You know, maybe Shaq is threatened by confident, well-spoken women, and that is a fact. You got men out here that are intimidated by that, man. But it ain't because you black; it's because you speaking this way. You could be white, Asian, Hispanic, black out here.
And those same type of men are still gonna run from anything that they feel is strong. That's just them. That ain't everybody. So it's nothing to do with the race. Those same type men are gonna run from any of those women in any kind of race, any demographic, that they're just not willing to face that music of somebody barking back, talking back, letting them know, okay, it goes both ways. You know, like they want a certain person. Nothing to do with race. It's almost like saying all white women are weak. When you say black men go to white women, like what's the difference? What are you saying?
Talking like you know something, bro, and you may be perceived as difficult. There's gonna be men that shine away from that because that's not the path of least resistance, bro. And I can empathize for that because you got some women out here that gotta dim their light to exist to try to get attention from the men. But then, should you really be dimming the light to get these attention from this man? Because that's the case. If you can't be yourself, then that ain't the man for you. But
Right.
then it makes finding the right man for you much more difficult. That's just the result of feminism, bro. You got powerful women, and men typically want women that are cooperative. You know what I mean? And the more educated you are, typically, the less likely you are to be cooperative, unless you truly fucking respect your man, dog. And you know the burden is on the women. Real shit. The burden is on the women to come out here and fix this shit.
Man, well, I don't know what happened just now during this video. So we're gonna have to do part 2. But go ahead and put this first part up. See what y'all think. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Drop your comment for sure, because I just want opinions. Like, and it doesn't even have to be nasty. Like, I think, bro, like again, we're in 2025. About to be 2026. People still stuck on these things like that. Like, come on, be happy, bro. Too much going on in this world. Be happy. I'd be happy to see people happy. I don't care who you with. I don't care nothing about that. Who you with, just be happy. If you ain't happy, you about to blow up nothing near us. Do nothing crazy out the way because you're happy. Be happy. People care too much about everybody else's opinion and carry that weight, and then you got dumb shit going. Man, be happy. Again, man, appreciate y'all stopping by. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button, man. Always love. Till next time, we out. Peace.